The heavyweight division has recently undergone a facelift. New slappers like One-Eyed Wolf and Berserker have entered the ranks, along with popular light heavyweights Demon, Aloha Samurai, and the Mexicutioner coming up to fill out the division. But with the top 4 fighters boasting a combined 40 matches experience, it looks like the bottom 6 have their work cut out for them on their road to the championship. Texas-based slapper Bubbles went undefeated as a super heavyweight amateur before signing with Slap Fight Championship. He has since built his record to 6 wins and no losses. Tonight he makes his heavyweight debut as the top contender to the Slap Fight Championship heavyweight title. Arkansas native Young James began his slapping career in 2017 as the winner of our inaugural light heavyweight tournament. After a short retirement, the popular slapper returned as a heavyweight, defeating former rival Rocky Moore in a 10-round decision to become champion. Young James is a battle-tested competitor with his only losses to legends Wolverine, Frank the Tank, and the Bayou Bastard. Bubbles could prove to be his toughest and his largest opponent to date. All right, folks, we are back for the heavyweight championship, and as I'm speaking to you, I'm actually got someone in my ear telling me that we are going to cut away just for a few moments here. I don't know what they're going to run something special for you here, so we're going to cut away. We'll be right back with you. We're having just a little bit of confusion. This top 10 ranking brought to you by Slap Straight, the first ever slap fighting movie produced by our good friends at Luminary Figures.
First and foremost, I would like to talk about the American circuit of slap fighting.
You better knock me out.
Most deaf.
Just so happens to be the new smack of death. At hands himself, you cannot tell me the universe is not at work right now.
I got a lot of money on this blockhead, so you better be as good as you say.
You ain't ready, boy. There's problems with grits and eggs. I grew up getting slapped by my mom and pa. What's up, boss?
Yo, where's the money, bro?
What money, boss?
There's a lot of money in that bag.
They got taken from me by accident, but I know who got it.
Life's got a way of slapping things in perspective, bro. Trust me.
You sure you're making a good choice?
Yo, calm down. We good. I'm gonna slap him straight.
Minga, you keep slapping people like that, there's no stopping you.
Get these jokes, I roll them and smoke them like blunts. I promise you nothing but pain. Slap the shit out you like my name was Reggie. You niggas ain't ready, you know I'm insane.
All right, well, would you take a look at this? Would you look at this here? It seems that Bubbles has had an accident in the back. He has chipped a tooth, and he is not able to threaten for the heavyweight championship. But we have Frank the Tank, legendary slap fight pioneer and world-class slap fighter. Frank the Tank is in the back, and he has decided to step up. And honestly, that was just so that we had enough time for Frank to talk to the doctor, get a quick weigh-in. And ladies and gentlemen, Frank the Tank will now threaten Young James for the Slap Fight Championship heavyweight title. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 10 rounds. It is for the Slap Fight Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 271 pounds, from Fulton, Missouri, Frank the Tank! Weighing in at 252 pounds, from Harrison, Arkansas, he is your current reigning and defending Slap Fight Heavyweight Champion, Young James! Your official for this contest will be Kyron Bowen.
And as always, our lead official for this heavyweight champion surprise matchup is professional MMA fighter Kyron Bowen. Kyron Bowen's going to have a quick family reunion here with Young James and Frank the Tank. These two men were both present at the first ever American slap fighting event. It happened in 2017. And I have to say, that was the night that Young James became the light heavyweight champion, and Frank the Tank became the most viral fighter in the history of the company. And it looks like Young James has just lost the coin toss. He's going to take the first shot. Here we go, folks. Frank the Tank is back at Slap Fight. Oh! Frank the Tank with a shot! Rings the bell of Young James. Young James eats it, steps back to the barrel. A new technique here with Young James. Oh, and a swing and a miss. Young James with a new technique, just a little bit sloppy there. Oh, that was so anticlimactic, I have to say. When I saw the new technique and the crazy hair, I was really excited. And unless he was just trying to blow Frank off the mat, that was an ineffective style. Frank the Tank, America's sweetheart, round two. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Frank the Tank with kind of a crummy slap there. Young James, as always, hyping up the crowd. Here we are in round two. Bottom of round two, here's your windup. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the gauge goes flying. And one lucky fan will take that home tonight. A bright pink gauge from Frank the Tank. He's got 3 more on. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, Frank with a hard shot. And Young James eats it. Young James with one of the best chins in the game. Young James has fought some of the greats on his way to the heavyweight title. Previously held by Darius the Destroyer. When it was up for grabs, Young James won it at Slap Fight 24 in his match with Rocky. Bottom of round 3. Oh, a big hand from Young James. Young James, his wrist hits the chin, and the back of his fingers hit the back of Frank's head. It's a huge, huge mitt. I'm trying to talk to you and listen at the same time. It looks like they're going to give him some sort of a warning. Looks like a warning for just having too large of hands. Is that what's happening? Oh no, split ends, I think. Okay, here we go. Top of round 4. 1, 2, 3. I got to tell you, that looked like a hard shot, but you know, the chin of Young James, man, he's gone through some wars. We saw him go 14 rounds with Wolverine back in 2020. Frank the Tank, however, is the most experienced slap fighter on the planet. Over 20 professional slap fights. He's fought all of the greatest fighters. And now he's 5 rounds deep in Young James. Here we go. 1, James is out on his feet. Mark Coleman holding him up. We're going to call this a knockdown, but let's make sure James is okay. I see the medical teams headed to the stage. All right, we're going to have just a quick session here to make sure young James is okay. And it looks like there may be a stepping warning here for Frank the Tank. Okay, yes, it's been communicated to me that there was just a slight movement from Frank the Tank, slight movement of his heel, which is not allowed at Slap Fight Championship. And they're going to issue a warning. Now, young James has an opportunity here. It's being explained to him now. He can take a knee and accept a no contest, or he's got plenty of time to recover here and step back to the barrel. Crowd goes wild. Mark Coleman encouraging young James to take as much of a break as he can, but he looks fully recovered here. Look at the size of his hand. It looks like a foot. Oh, and he kicks him in the neck. Okay, after I said he kicks him in the neck, young James looked at me and said, I kicked him in the neck. Okay, Mark Coleman's going to have a quick conversation with young James. Young James has been in a lot of wars. He's been clubbed in the forehead and clubbed in the neck, and this is hardly going to finish the fight. But I do think it's lit a fire underneath young James, and this may go to decision as a result. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Frank the Tank with a crazy slap. Okay, the doctors encourage him to sit down. Mark Coleman says, I don't want to sit the fighter down. Young James says, why are you boys fighting over me again? All right, the medical team is taking a look at the footage. Young James does not want to sit down. We're already going to call this a knockdown. Young James does not want to go to the mat. Mark Coleman wants to support him. Our medic does not want it. Our medic does not want Mark Coleman, and he's called the fight. That's going to be it, folks. That's the end of the fight. Frank the Tank is the winner by TKO. And Frank the Tank is the new heavyweight champion.
Getting a slap fight veteran like yourself, what does it feel like to hold that heavyweight title?
I mean, just another fight. I'm going to do it again, defend it.
You're going to do it again. Frank the Tank, you are one of the OG Slap Fight members. What does it feel like to win right here in Arlington, Texas against young James, another guy that was there at the beginning? Great fights by you guys in the past. Now you've got that belt, man. What's it feel like?
I mean, as usual, every competitor I respect. It's so much fun just to do the fights themselves and to have everybody watch and show how much they enjoy it.
You're taking it all the way back to Fulton, Missouri, right? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new Slap Fight heavyweight champion, Frank the Tank.
Click on over to SlapFIGHT.live and become a member to witness all Slap Fight events, international broadcasts, and lots of bonus content. Plus new merch, fighter bios, and more. Just find your way over to SlapFIGHT.live and support the growth of American slap fighting.